Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Logan Wilson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taylor now to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 2.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Oh, people doing this fucking game now, bro.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right?
Fuck.
Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football.
Blitz.
The blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A chance for Waddle on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
On the double. Blue striker.
Tua now on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Chase Edmonds, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Again, it's Mixon. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action, now it's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Tua going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward and put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11-90.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They made you put some
First
thoughts
and
in
10
it.
here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now Burrow on first down. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
31 hours for a rescue team to find the survivors of a plane crash.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Look at that. Chris is big braining right now, dude. We are thriving, not just surviving. We got an idea. Three. Give me the drone. Three brought this drone to give to a drone shot. But what he didn't plan for is for me to take the drone and use it to scout the area. Bro.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Wait, what is that? Wait, where is this?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one complete to him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Scored a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 8 yards on a touchdown pass. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Boots have been washed out by water. That means we're getting close. Guys, I think I hear him. Yeah, Chris, the
extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Right from here, guys. I'm actually seeing like the my dog. That's I wouldn't work on it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
I don't think this is ever going to be enough for Drake Davis. I have a headache.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I think we're just
now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third
Why in
quarter.
America is there just random things in the woods? Oh, whoa. How old is this mountain dew? Whoa. Oh, my God. That's disgusting. Oh, there's wasps in here. Oh. All right, let's check. Oh. I've never been so excited to get back to a practice.
Burrow on play action.
Here you go.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down. Burrow, throw left side complete to Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. The Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up
playing
good.
with Chase,
and an
bro.
important one that is as we are on time now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The best receiver. I stand on that.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Waddle, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Now he's loose at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on second down. Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
Then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Yeah, we got 2 timeouts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tagovailoa. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Connecting with Hill. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Tua. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Tua to throw. And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
To throw, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. First throw of the OT session for Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Here go, nigga. You was gonna have to pop me, boy. Okay, you was gonna have to pop me.
Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here, but they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. This is caught. It's Boyd. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering where's that magic line for my kicker. They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again. Still feeling the same numbers at a different number, right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
75 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the